Good morning everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Angela here. So I'm gonna be coating one of my paintings with resin, and I wanted to show you. This is my first, so you're gonna be watching me do my first resin coating. And yes, so again, welcome, and it's good to have you here. So let me go ahead and set up, and I will come back to you. Just showing you what kind of resin I'm gonna use. I have, it's called super clear resin. They use it for tables and other things, but I'm gonna try this one first and see how it turns out. If it turns out good, then we'll continue with it. If not, then we can change to different ones. I'm gonna use a torch to get all the bubbles out. That is a heat gun there that after I pour the resin that I'm gonna be using to kind of warm up the resin. And then over here I have a scale that I'm gonna use to measure the resin, because it has to be one part of each of these. One is epoxy and the other one is the hardener. So they have to work together, otherwise it's not gonna be a good mixture. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna be using. And for my canvas, I'll show you what canvas I'm using. From what I've learned, it's good to just resin no more than 12 by 12 inch canvas, because the resin is really heavy. It gets heavy. It's like glass, kind of, sort of. So when it dries, it gets heavy, and if you resin too big pieces, it's gonna be too hard to if you're selling your pieces to ship and hanging on the wall, it might be challenge. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started, and once I set it up, I'll come back to you. Okay, so this is the canvas I'm gonna be working on, and I have checked the level, and it looks really good. It looks very level, so that's good. I am not going to be resining the sides. I'm going to just resin the top. So what I will do is I'll just put a tape around the sides. And when you're putting your tape on here, make sure that it's not higher, like right up here. Make sure it's not too high. Make sure it's just right on the rim, right there. That way you have a little bit resin dripping over, but not staying in, because then makes a little puddle of resin sitting there. So make sure that your tape is leaving just a tiny space between the tape and the edge of, see, like right here I did it too high, so I need to bring it down a little bit. See, right there. That's how it should look like. So let me go ahead and, okay, I think my microphone was too far. Now you can hear me better. All right, like I was saying, that make sure your tape it's on right on the rim here, but a little bit lower, just a fraction of not even an inch, the smallest, whatever. Yeah, it's, make sure it's very flushed over the rim, but a little bit lower, like it's sliding like that. That way when the resin hits it, it will go over. It doesn't stay on the canvas. Okay, that's the best I can explain it. So, and that's what I've seen the other artists do. So I guess we are all on the same boat. All right. So I'm hoping this is still leveled. So it's very, very important that you level your canvas when you're resining, because otherwise the resin is gonna drip on one side and it's not gonna look very good. So this is nice and leveled. All right, so here I have the measured epoxy and the hardener. It's 2.5 ounces each to make 5 ounces. And basically all I do is go ahead and add it on, go ahead and mix it. I don't know if you can see my cup here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and mix it. And once you mix this, you're supposed to, once you put them together, you're supposed to mix it for like 3 to 4 minutes. Put your gloves on, because this is some sticky stuff. So yeah. I almost forgot that part. Very sticky. Although you're not really going to be touching too much of it, but gloves would be good. And I have my palette knife here for spreading it once I get it all done, poured. So now all we do is mix, and make sure your stick or whatever you're mixing with is all the way in the bottom, and just turn. And I need my timer. I have a timer there, 10:45. So 10:48 I should stop. And it's gonna have bubbles. So then you can pop those bubbles when you pour. So don't worry about the bubbles. And do not turn it too fast, because that makes more bubbles. So just turn it slowly. Okay, our mixture is done. You still have some bubbles. Like I said, don't worry about the bubbles, because they will be there. So now, make sure your canvas is nice and clean. Pour your resin right in the middle. If you're new to my channel, it's great to have you here. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my latest and future videos. Epoxy resin comes in 2 parts, the resin itself and the hardener, and they are used equal parts, and they're used on surfaces like tabletops and painting for protection, for durability and shine. So that's a little bit of information about epoxy resin. Okay, now palette knife, whatever you use to level your paints, get it. spread it around, just like I do with paint. Just move it to the corners, to the sides. It's so nice and clear. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a little bit of heat on here. Okay, that looks good. I'll come back to you when this is all nice and dry and show you how it turned out. Yeah, here is the painting that I used resin on it, and it's very shiny, nice and shiny. But as you can see, the sides kind of pulled, the resin kind of pulled in. It didn't stay on the sides. Maybe I put too much resin, I don't know. But in the middle, it's very nice and shiny. I don't know if you can see the shiny right now. It's so beautiful. Nice and shiny, but on the sides, it pulled in. Let me try to hold it and see if you can see the shine. I'm gonna try to get the shine here. Yeah, see, we have a lot of glare from the window, but you can see what I'm trying to say here. You can see the reflection from the window on the painting. So yeah, that's how it turned out. And so I'm gonna try the next one. I'm gonna try varnish, like polyurethane varnish. The only reason I don't like that one is because you have to do 3 coats, and you have to wait between each coat. You have to wait for it to dry before you do another one, and I don't think I have much time to wait that long. But I'm not gonna give up. I'll find a way to get this canvas nice and straight, because I think what happened was the resin was too heavy and it kind of sunk in, so the resin pulled away from the sides. See what I'm saying here? Look, you can see this side is not that bad. But yeah, this side here, you can see, look like right over here, it's like a dent. They have small dents. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys how that turned out. It is beautiful in the middle. I mean, it's so nice and smooth, but sides, again, not liking it very much. All right, well, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, follow, comment, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.